Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and today we are going to start our adventure into the galaxy. And just to show you where we're going, I am going to hold off on Liara basically until the last minute, I think. It'll give us unique dialogue, and like I said, this is going to be a very different playthrough from the other one we are doing on the channel with the original games. So we are going to start off with Pharos. I am going to be curious to see how this goes, but that's where we're going first. We're going to Pharos, and then we have a whole bunch of side missions already. So what I'm going to try to do is, oh, that's right, I still have to go back and talk to Sha'ira. So we'll finish that off after we finish Pharos. Because like I said, we are going to be going back to the Citadel regularly rather than doing it all right at the beginning. I'm going to try to spread things out a little bit more in this playthrough. But let's get going. So, off to... that's going to be Bring Down the Sky. Yes, Bring Down the Sky. Which I've never done before, so I'm very excited to check that out eventually. But we are not going to do that. And actually, you know what? Just because it's closer, I think I'm going to start with Noveria. I forgot that it's closer, so we're going to do this kind of proximity-wise. We'll see how this goes. I have never played this game without getting Liara first. Just gonna throw that out there. I have, and it's in part, if you have watched my previous, my other Let's Play, I explained that Soldier is my typical class, which is why we're doing it here. But we are, but with that, the fact that I usually play Soldier means that I want pure biotics as early as possible. So we got a Matriarch's writing. Scans of the planet Vales revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings. Excellent. Getting a good start on that right off the bat. Nothing over here, so down to Noveria we go. This is gonna be interesting. I've definitely never done Noveria without Liara, so I will be very curious to see how this goes. Definitely will be an intriguing difference in the interactions
Approach
between
control. This is the SSV Normandy.
us and Banezia.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Sounds like a plan, Joker. Definitely interesting to interact with. Wow. I'm just going to throw out there that this feels very unnatural for me. Going to Noveria without Liara is weird. But I am going... I definitely want Tali, because she is my decryption person. She is my key to making sure that I have everything that I want there. And then it's really between Caden and Rex, just because of the biotics. I think that I'm gonna go Rex. Give us a little bit more combat strength rather than tech strength. The fact that Rex has access to assault rifles is really big in that, so I'm definitely going to be giving him a good assault rifle.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, and I'm going to mess with that once we get ourselves into Hanshan and actually start doing stuff. Basically, wait until we're about to start fighting Geth before I start messing with stuff.
That's far enough.
Step aside.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Who are you?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Yeah, I outrank you.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
I'm keeping my gun.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down!
They did a better job with that cutoff.
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Alright. That was... I forgot how intense that was with the Renegade reactions. I've missed doing Renegade, I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying the Paragon playthrough that I'm doing, but I've really missed the Renegade.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias.
She looks so much better. She actually looks human. Yeah, real friendly.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why are there so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
That's not what I'm here for.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
I heard there were Geth.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Banezia.
Saren's flunky? Where?
She left?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Banezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
I'll require your cooperation.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
And where is he?
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Alright.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Oh goodness, it's weird not having Liara here. Sorry, I'm gonna comment on how weird it is to not have Liara a lot.
Welcome to Port Hanshan.
Basically for as long as I
most
don't have
respected
her.
site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Alright. And... oh, wow. It really does look different without that wall there. And the detail on the snow coming down. Wow. This is a great example of the better graphics. I love this. This is awesome. Let's see if Opal has anything we can use to start off.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
You heard already.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Alright. Yeah, that does sound like smuggling.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Tell me more about the recipient.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Tell me or I won't help.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Okay. What can you tell me about the contents?
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Okay. I might as well do it.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
I would like to look at non-human armors, please. Okay, we have a Quarian armor. That's awesome. Of course, it's too expensive for me. Can I sell anything? Let's see what I can sell, because I want to get that armor for Tally. Because Tally dies too quickly if you don't get her upgraded quickly enough. I will... just gonna sell doubles that I have for now. I know that I don't need that. I know that I don't need that. Actually, anything that is at 1 at this point I'm just gonna sell. It's not gonna give me a ton of money, but it'll at least get me something. Yeah. Alright. I think that'll be good. Whoops.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
And I will obviously get more money eventually. No, it's 5,000. Shoot. Okay. Let me compare. Okay. That would be good to have for either of them. I don't like hammerhead rounds, generally speaking. I don't use that all that much. Alright. I think that'll be good. Then, yes, give me better armor for Tally. And I'm just gonna switch. Whoopsie. How do I put it back? Shoot. I don't remember. There we go. Ah. That was one of those moments where I was going into Elder Scrolls controls briefly. Alright, let's get Tally this armor. So much better shields and so much better just in general. I appreciate that that changing Tally's armor rarely changes her appearance. I think that that is a better model. That's one thing that's always kind of bugged me about the all of the various changes. Let me see. She just has... Okay, she has the Stinger 2. I'm going to give Rex that shotgun then. Heatsink and accuracy are lower, but does a good deal more damage. So, I think I'm going to do some asking around, speaking to Analeus and stuff, before I go for Opal's package. I also am not entirely sure that I'm going to give it to him. Just going to throw that out there. There are a few options that we have in regard to that.
How can I help you?
Where is Analeus?
I'd like to speak to Analeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Alright, Analeus. What's what?
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
Ah, you read my file, huh?
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Classy. Isn't lack of oversight risky?
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
That makes sense. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna tell him about Opal, just because that's technically a Paragon route, and I don't like that. What can you tell me about Saren?
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Okay. Is he developing weapons?
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
All right. And what about Matriarch Banezia?
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Banezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
All right. Do you know why she's here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
All right. What sort of cargo was she bringing?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Okay. That's helpful. And her personal escort.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Banezia from taking them.
Alright. That's about all the information I can get from you, I think.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I love how rude and self-absorbed he is.
Mr. Analeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
Okay.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Don't underestimate me.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeus.
Okay. Tell me about him.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Okay. The one interesting thing I'm noticing with Parasini is they didn't do a lot of extra texturing on her face, so she's a little overly clear complexioned, but she still looks a lot better from the original.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
All right. What corporations?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Okay. Tell me about Synthetic Insights.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
All right. What about Binary Helix?
Binary Helix? They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Okay. And Elanus Risk.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
All right.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
And those conversation points, the entire point of them are really just more setting development, giving us more background on the setting of this galaxy, this version of the galaxy. Gonna do a little bit more searching around. Gonna actually talk to somebody that I didn't talk to last time. Oops, that was smooth. I'm also curious just to see what happens if I try to get into a shuttle before getting access. I'm curious.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Stand aside?
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeus. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Okay. Definitely interesting. And I guess if I had done that before going to Analeus, that would have been the natural point of talking to this fellow. And he gives us a lot of background information on what's going on here as well.
Spectre, right?
Why?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
Okay.
So what can I do for you today?
I need to leave the station.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
But you have one.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Alright. Got any local news?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus, and the Matriarch came through.
Okay. Tell me about what's going on with Synthetic Insights. I haven't gotten this info.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Analeus shut down SI's offices, quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Okay. What's going on at Peak 15?
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Definitely sounds like we have some nefarious activities by our good friend Saren there.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Okay, so she's been there for a bit. And... yeah, personal questions, why not?
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I believe it is Lilihirex is the correct pronunciation for him.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
So that's interesting. I've always wondered why he is positioned the way he is. And I guess it would make sense for there to be a way, if you were to try to just leave outright without talking to Analeus, to give you a way to get some information. Public extranet terminal, why not? Get a little bit more EXP. But let's go up and talk to Lorik. Lorik Keene, our good buddy. I want these two to have conversation points, but they don't. It makes me sad. Maybe I should have brought Ashley. I like having crewmates that talk in the
I need a moment of your time.
No. Alright. Meline Callis.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
She also looks a lot better. Wow.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Alright, why can't you do it?
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Okay. Why should I trust you?
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
Okay.
What is your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights.
Alright,
You will
that makes
present
sense.
yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Okay. And I assume there's a reward for this.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Alright. I feel like I could probably get a bit more out of you.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Why not?
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
All right, we can do that.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
And just because I know I have squad points, I want to make sure that I have as much intimidate as possible. Gonna do that. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into soldier, because that's gonna give me health regeneration, which I really need. We have plenty for Rex here as well. I want his warp up for sure. And the rest I'm gonna go into combat armor for him, give him shield boost. And for our wonderful little Tally here, we are gonna go into armor. So she gets shield boost, and then we're gonna go into pistols. That looks good to me. So let's talk to Vargas, and we'll finish off the episode with talking with Lorik Keen after this.
Can I help you?
It's going to be a little bit long, but that's kind of been the nature of all these episodes to start us off.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas sales. Were you interested in our services?
If the price is right.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
That's irrelevant.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good enough to me.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Oh, right. Shoot, I was hoping that I would have been able to get higher. That seems high.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Not everything I do is legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose.
Phew. All right.
My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
I'm being paged.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
They also did a lot with him, like little micro movements of his eyebrows. That was something. Let's get this turned into her, and then we'll talk to Lorik.
Any results?
It's done.
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
You can do more than that.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
It's not a lot, but it's something. It's something. I'm cool with that. Alright. And to finish off the episode, Mr. Lorik Keen here.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
They got rid of the random awkward motions that Shepard does at that point. Ah, that's smart.
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination.
Ah, wonderful.
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Managing the bar?
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Kickbacks.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analeas.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander.
All right.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
All right. How can I be certain that it's going to work?
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
All right. I guess that makes sense. And it's obvious why he has a pass. He's a manager. Sounds good to me.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
They're crooked.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute it.
All right.
And do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Sounds good. And, yeah, with that, we are going to finish off the episode, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, where we will get into Synthetic Insights and probably start going down to Peak 15, this is your Game Professor, signing off. I'll see you then.